Hello everyone, welcome to SAT Math Question of the Day, where we try to help you understand how to approach SAT math questions. Here we have Professor Emeritus Seth Chaiken from the University of Albany, getting himself ready there while I do the introduction, and his brother, Joel Chaiken. And if you have any questions that you'd like us to do, specific questions, please email us at our namesake, SAT Math Question of the Day at gmail.com. So while Seth is sort of getting ready, so today we have an interesting thing. Sometimes on the math sections, they sometimes have two questions related to the same little story. So Seth and I just debated off camera whether we should do both questions today or just one, because technically we are Math Question of the Day. But we figured that these are both the same questions, so we'll do both. Okay, 4 and 5. So, okay, let's go. The amount of money, I've never seen this problem, called Seth Bayer. Amount of money a performer earns is directly proportional to the number of people attending the performance. Okay, the performer earns $120 at a performance where 8 people attend. Okay, how much money does the performer earn when 20 people attend a performance? So this is just basically, you could look at it as a ratio problem. You could look at it as a direct proportion problem. Right? I mean, you can do both. The direct relation problem is y is equal to kx, and then you solve for the constant of proportionality, and then you use the constant of proportionality to help you get the answer. Or you just make a ratio. Ratio, you put the units in first. Hold on. Dollars per people. And then this gives you the constant proportionality, 120 over 8, and then 20 people. Notice it's sort of brainless, and then you solve for x. Or you get the constant of proportionality there, which means you put 120 is equal to k times 8. K is equal to 120 over 8. So then you use this formula. Y is 120 over 8. Now we know it. 120 over 8. 20 people. And then the answer is this.
Yeah.
So those are the two ways. I'm not yet done answering the question, but that's how you set it up. Those are the two reasonable ways of doing it. If you want to, you could also just do this in your head, but I would not necessarily do it in your head.
I'd like to elaborate on the proportionality thing which you wrote.
Yeah.
I'll write another thing similar to it.
Sure.
$120 per 8 P's.
Yep.
Times 20 P's.
Yeah, right.
Equals a total of 120 times 20 over 8 dollars.
Right.
So the answer is 100 is this.
Right.
And
now
I have to pick the numerical simplified numerical form for that number.
That's really good stuff. I think the way you did it is the way most people are going to do it.
Yeah. The way I thought about it, doing it in my head, is that the rate is 120 per 8. The number of people, the bigger performance is 20, so I take 20/8 of 120.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think the way you did this, the way you thought about this, is actually the way most people are going to do it. I did it a little bit.
The rate is 120 per 8.
Right.
So how much per 20? Well, it's 20/8 of 120.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So now how would you get to know how to pick ABCD?
Wait, this is the mistake we made the last few days. This is a calculated question. So now you have to make an executive decision.
Bang it in.
Do you think, and do you cross cancel, or do you just use the calculator, or do you look at the answers and see which one is right? Come on, use the calculator. I would say use the calculator. Give it up. Surrender. We should surrender stuff. Just use the calculator. If you have the calculator, just use it. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah,
I guess so. Right.
Yeah.
Why burden yourself with cross canceling?
Yeah. You know, the danger of cross canceling. You know, what you do is you cancel the 2 against the 8. You have to remember to keep the 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe the best thing to do is take advantage of the fact that they're letting you use the calculator and just bang it on your answer. So let me use the calculator. Hey, let me just try. Okay. So it's 120 times 20 divided by 8. The answer is 300.
Yeah.
So that's pretty easy.
Okay. But if you see the cancellation, if you see the cancellation right away, you might as well skip the calculator. Now, if you see it, get the answer. Don't bother.
Yeah.
If you're a little flustered, then do use the calculator.
Right. If you couldn't use a calculator, a really cute way of doing this. Yesterday, Seth showed a really cute way. Look at this. You can multiply the 2 times the 12 to get 24.
Yeah.
You can multiply the 10 times the 10 to get 100, and you have an 8, and then all of a sudden you see the answer is 300.
Yeah. That's what, it depends on what multiplication and factoring facts you have in your mind at the moment.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, good. So, that's it for this one. So, in unprecedented move, we will do a second technical question, but it's related to this. Okay?
Yeah.
So
we already know what the rate is.
Yeah, 120 divided by 8.
Yeah. And then you might even have simplified the rate. If you simplify the rate, you get how much? 30 over 2, which is what?
The rate is
15.
The rate is
$15 a person.
Notice that it's unnecessary and sort of a waste of time to actually calculate a number for K. Oh, that's an important point.
But you might have, you might have simply seen, here's the rate. What is K? Well, what's K? K is 120 divided by 8.
Oh, yeah, you have a calculator. You can get it.
Which is 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to leave everything in unmultiplied form because you never know what coincidences they could give you. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
However, in this case, it's a question where the rate is involved, and if it's handy to simply solve for the rate, that wouldn't hurt.
Right.
Okay.
So now let's move on to question.
So coming into this, we know that the rate is $30 per person.
15.
Really? Oh, 15. All right.
15. It's $15 per. So in other words, and it's good to get.
A ticket is $15.
What?
Or no, more precisely, the performers earn $15 for each person. Presumably, the ticket is more expensive, and the impresario takes $75 per person.
Right. I don't know what impresario is, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah. Now, percent problem. The performer uses 43% of the money earned. Wait, is that how much was earned? Or, yeah, the performer earns, right. That was a good point, Seth, that you digested that.
The money earned.
Yeah, okay. The performer uses 43% of the money earned to pay the costs involved in putting on each performance. Aha. So he has some costs, or she has some costs. The rest of the money earned is the performance profit. What is the profit the performer makes at a performance? Well, we know. First we know this $300, right?
Right. You didn't even have to compute the rate.
So we know
they told you $300. It was unhelpful to actually compute the rate. You earned $300.
Well, yeah, you have to know. You have to use the 300.
Yeah,
this is nasty.
Yeah. So it says the performance uses 43% of the money earned to pay for costs.
Right.
The performance was attended by 8 people. You were told it's $300 they got
from above, from the above question.
Yeah. It isn't even the above question. It's the paragraph above the above question.
I don't know. We argue. This is ridiculous to argue. We know it's $300 that they earned it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We can talk later as to why you and I are confused on this. Yeah, now we actually have to do the problem. So the performer uses it to pay, Now, this is where Seth's always into, what are they asking for? What is the profit that he makes? Okay? So, he makes, so in other words, he has to pay 43%. He makes 57%.
Yeah.
So now you have to be careful how you have to, if you just do 43% of 300, then that's how much you have to reduce that from, you have to take that away from 300. You just have to be careful to answer the question. Right?
64, right? No, 50, 57.
0.57, yeah. So this is where a calculator really comes in handy.
57%, yeah.
This is where a calculator really comes in handy. So the answer is 0.57 of 300.
There's something wrong. Okay. Something's wrong.
What's wrong?
Yeah, these numbers. Yeah, so let's see. So it's 300 times
0.57.
0.57.
Yeah, so this is clearly this is obviously a calculator question. There's no reason. Of course you could do this in your head and you could get the answer.
Okay, do it.
It's 100.
I think.
Wait, it's impossible. It's $171.
Yeah. Something's wrong.
Wait, 8 people. We made them got that wrong. Oh my God!
It's 120.
Oh my God! Oh,
yeah, it's 120.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. We used 300. Was the 300 was from the 20? Oh my God!
That's terrible.
No.
Where did the 300 come from? That's the answer here.
Because I'm a jerk. Okay.
Yeah, they designed that. That's what they did. They fooled us.
Okay,
I told we should have looked. I was going to show you the origin of what I thought the 300 was by looking up here, and you refused to show it to me.
I know, I was a jerk. Okay. Obviously stupid. So it's
120 that they earned for 8 people.
Right. The big mistake.
It says so right up here.
The big mistake was going too fast and also not keeping everything on the same picture.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We should,
and not bothering to look up to review.
Right.
Something that you thought that you might have remembered or not remembered right. However, the SAT people were nice. They did not give you whatever this comes out to be. What did it come out to be?
Right. That was
what did it come Joel, what did it come out to be?
171. They should have put it on. They should have put it on. In other words, they never
could have put 171 over here.
Yeah. They
would have messed up people who made that mistake.
They never would have imagined anyone would have done something as stupid as me.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't think anyone would be that stupid.
Right. But the lesson to be learned. Lesson to be learned is you have multiple questions. Keep everything into the same.
120 times 0.57.
Right. So now it's 120 times.
So 57 is about 6/10. 6 times 12 is 700. So it's over. It's must be D. I guess it's D, question. Right?
It's okay. Yeah, it's D. It's
what is it? All right, calculate it out. Is it D?
No, it's C. Isn't it?
It's C.
Isn't it C? It's 120 times 0.57. It's 68.4.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
right, that makes sense.
So the idea that it's take advantage of the calculator for this one.
Yeah. Sure. So it's a little.
Now I guarantee you that the 0.43 of 120 is on there also. Guaranteed that's there. That's 51.6.
Yeah, that's dumb. Yeah.
So this one, now we can expand it. I feel so embarrassed. I really do. I deserve to be sent out today. This is the cost. This is the cost. Put it in red. This is his cost, which is 43% of 120.
Yeah.
And his profit is the difference between this and the 120. which is 68.4, or the profit is 0.57 of 200.
Yeah.
So you could do it two ways. First, you could calculate you could do 42% of 120 and then subtract from 120.
Yeah.
Or you could do the subtraction of 43 from the 100% to get 57% and do that way too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, some calculators. Was it the? Is it 4-function calculators where the calculator will actually have a % off operation? When you go to the store, they have a sale of say 15% off. So they'll type in the price 100, then minus 15%.
I don't think anybody's going to take this test with a 4-function calculator. Very few people.
Oh, the College Board recommends not to do that.
Right. So, don't walk in with a... Right. Those are the things you get for free that are on keychains.
Yeah. Well, when they first came out, how much did they cost?
I got no...
Like $50, I think they
were. I bought one in in Long Beach. I grew up in Long Beach. Seth already was in college by then. I bought in Long Beach at a little variety store there, a little 4-function for $32 in 1971, 72.
Oh.
Something like that.
Yeah. All right. I think we did that one.
Oh, boy, that was bad. Okay, so lesson to be learned. You always learn more math when you make mistakes. Lesson to be learned. First, listen to your older brother. And second of all, keep the whole question in your face. When you're doing part 2, keep the whole question in your face.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Right? Okay, so have a good day. Like us, dislike us, give us comments. We love comments because that gives us feedback. And always feel free to email us with your question, if it's an SAT question, at satmathquestionoftheday@gmail.com. And have a good day.
All right. Have a good day.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.